So I'm not going to read the entire comment because it's really just stupid, but how can people be this ignorant about women's biology? While everybody's fertility is going to decline as they get older, that in no way, shape, or form means that a 37-year-old woman can't have a baby. And also, if you decide not to have a child, chances are you're probably not going to change your mind by the time you reach your 30s. If that's a decision you've made and you still feel that way by your late 30s, I think that's a decision that you're committed to. But that's totally besides the point, because women who are older than 30 have babies all of the time. The average age of menopause is 51. So even if you're perimenopausal, if you haven't reached the point where you haven't had a menstrual period for an entire year, you can't just assume that you're not fertile anymore. There are many women who are around that age who get pregnant and they didn't think they could anymore and they're able to have a baby. So if you actually want to have children, yes, you can still do that at age 37. I also hate when people act like it's only women who become less fertile as they age. Men also become less fertile as they age. Just because you can produce sperm from the time of puberty until you die doesn't mean they will be quality sperm your entire life. In fact, a lot of children are probably born with developmental problems and things like autism and increased risks of genetic problems because the father is significantly older. So if you're a man and you're in your 50s, even if you find a woman who's 25 who has a baby with you, chances are you may not have a very healthy child. But all of that is totally besides the point, which is just that men hate it. They hate it when women are happy being single and child-free and they really don't care for men and they don't care for having children. The reason why is because they take it as an affront to their ego and their masculinity. A lot of the men that say these things are men who probably want to be in relationships with women, but they're not able to be, and so they're bitter and angry with the women who don't want to be with them in the first place. If you actually want a real and healthy relationship with a woman, the last thing you should be doing is trying to insult women because of their age or because of how they look. A lot of these men are just revealing themselves to be really disgusting people, and the more that I see it, the more I'm like, you know what, being single is really not that bad. I'm happy because I can do what I want whenever I want, and I never wanted kids anyway, so that's never gonna change. I'm 31 and I haven't changed my mind my entire life, and I don't think something's gonna magically happen at age 37 that's gonna suddenly make me want to desire a child. Whether you're a man or a woman, you should have a baby when you're younger, probably by your early 30s, and try to do it before age 35. That's probably going to ensure the healthiest pregnancy and the healthiest baby, with the healthiest genes and less mutations from both parents. And women are allowed to not want any of it. Women are allowed to not want kids, to not want husbands, to not want relationships. And if you get so upset that you have to start typing these gigantic diatribes about it, then I think that it's something to do with you. It's something that you're not happy with. Men on the internet just keep on telling on themselves.